Namaste and welcome to Yoga Story Daily Dose of Yoga. We are on our final pose of our Yin Yoga series, at least for now. And this evening, we are at 7 p.m. at Old Fort Square in Green Bay. I'll be guiding a 75-minute candlelight yin yoga practice. You still have time to sign up. There's still plenty of room in person and virtually, and you can always pay a little bit less to get the recording only. At this event, you will also receive a roller of essential oil with either a grapeseed or a sweet almond carrier oil in there. So you'll be able to use that for a pleasant scent around you as you're moving through your yin practice. So we're going to move right into our half pigeon pose, or in yin yoga, we call this swan or sleeping swan pose. So starting from a tabletop position, or you can start on the shins and bring a leg forward. Drop the knee to the ground. We're bringing the right shin here parallel to the top of the mat and extending the left leg long behind you. If you can't get the leg quite parallel, which I can't, you can bring the heel a little bit closer in toward the body. Perfectly good place to be. And if you need to bring a blanket underneath that back knee or underneath that back hip for a little bit more support, or underneath the front hip in that case for a little bit more support to really ground through the hips, feel free. We do want to find the hips square to the ground. Sometimes this is still a difficult place to be even with those supports. So do feel free to make your way onto your back. Create that figure 4 through the legs, right ankle over left thigh, and just gently allow the legs to draw toward the chest. All good places to be. You can stay upright or come into that sleeping swan position where you reach the arms forward and ground the forehead. In our typical yin yoga class, we might be here for several minutes, maybe 6 to 8 minutes per side. But do be mindful because we are in a deep flex through that right hip, deep flex through that right knee. So do be mindful of any tingling that might occur through the right foot on this side. And as you notice that tingling, just slowly come up out of the pose. Do feel free to stay as long as you like. Today, we're just demoing and coming into the poses a little bit just to get used to the pose. We'll come up, curl the back toes under, shift forward, and bring the knee back under the hip. Here, taking the left shin forward, again, parallel or as parallel as you can get it to the top of the mat. Extending the right leg back, and feel free to use blankets, pillows, bolsters, cushions, whatever you need for support underneath the front or back hip to find the hips square to the ground. Again, feeling free to come onto your back and switch legs. So we would be left ankle over right thigh and creating that figure 4. And coming to sleeping swan, if you would like, dropping the forearms to the ground or even reaching the arms long in front of you and dropping the forehead to the ground. And in our yin practice, nothing special with the breath, just keeping the breath nice and easy, steady. Our normal breath in, our normal breath out. But sometimes we do find places of discomfort. We are approaching places where we're starting to resist, not places of pain, but places that we're starting to resist. We might need to find a deep breath in and a deep breath out just to let that go a little bit. And again, staying for as long as you like. Gently coming up when you're ready, walking the hands back, curling the toes under, or if you're supine, uncrossing ankle from knee and planting the feet on the ground. Here, shift forward, bring the knee back under the hip. You can find any movement that you need, dropping hips to one side, the other, maybe a circle of the hips from one side to the other, just to stretch that out. And then making your way onto your seat into a comfortable space. Do feel free to go through all of these videos, put them together into one long Yin series or Yin sequence, Yin practice for yourself. And do feel free to sign up quick. Join me this evening at 7 in Green Bay for our 75-minute candlelight Yin. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for listening. Peace.